Okay, let's take a look at the first example. Now, before we go on to this problem, I want to tell you, you cannot come out of the examination room. You cannot come out from the test with this question not answered or you got this wrong because one of the pairs, A, B, C, or D, is the answer. And you can just plug them in. Remember, plug in is going to be one of the key ways to do that. So plug in. It's as simple as that. So if you want to plug in, you can take but when you plug in, this is systems of linear equation. When you plug in, just don't be fooled by plugging into just the first line and then you think you're done. If you plug in 3 and 2 and it works for the first equation, you got to go and plug into the second one to make sure it works. At times, they will just trick you. You plug in the first one, it works, and you think you're good, and you move on and you're wrong. But plug in into both equation and then you have the answer. So let's take a look at this. I will not do a plug-in for this one, but let's play with a simple way of solving this. But I would strongly encourage you to do plug-in. Maybe you will try and do a plug-in and see. This system, I'm going to solve algebraically so that you understand how to eliminate variables and solve it. I have the, let's call this equation, say equation 1, and we can call this equation 2. So if I want to solve this, one smart way to do it, if I look here, I have negative 2 here, positive 1 here. So if I multiply this equation by, say, 2, then equation 1 becomes 2x plus 2y is equal to 0, right? And then my equation 2 is still the same as 3x minus 2y is also equal to 10. When I add the two together, guess what I get? I get 5x 0 is equal to 10. And therefore, divide this out by 5, divide this out by 5, I get my x in this case is equal to 2. Once I get x equal to 2, guess what? I just come and look at A, B, C, D. Which of them has an x equal to 2? It happens to be B. Only answer choice B has x equals positive 2, and therefore the answer is B. That's it. It's B. There's no need to go and plug in x equal to 2 and find the value of y. It's a complete waste of time because you're going to need time to do most of the problems. So you can do that. Now, let's go back and see. Suppose we started with A. Let's do a little plug in and see. Let's say we started with A. So we're going to say, well, for A, x equal to 3, 3 minus y, it happens to be equal to, y is actually 2. So is I've used the first equation, x plus y is equal to 0. So 3, which is x, plus minus 2, which is minus 2, this happens to be 1. It's supposed to be 0, and therefore this cannot be my answer. And let's start with b. So if you want to do b, then b x is equal to 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. This checks for first equation. Let's try second. Second equation is 3 times x equal to 2, 2 minus 2, and y is minus 2, and that becomes to 6 minus 2 is equal to plus 4, and that's equal to 10, and that also checked for this. And therefore, even when you do a plug-in, you know right away you're going to hit B very quick. So that is how you solve this. So I want you to understand how you can deal with this kind of problem, but I want you to be comfortable with doing this by plugging in your numbers. Again, you cannot leave the examination room with this as part of the problem you potentially got wrong, or you didn't even do it because you were afraid. Plug in, because systems of linear equation, if it is not a word problem, it's going to be like this. And I generally call these kind of problems mechanical problems. They are very mechanical. Let me write it here. Mechanics. So mechanical, that means you just plug in stuff. You don't have to worry about thinking. There's no thinking behind this. Just plug in your numbers and you should be good.